The American dream wasn't lost. It was stolen by the rich and corporations. This is a brief note from my book, The Heist, How the Rich and Corporations Stole the American Dream. The American dream has become a crush of insecurities for the bottom 90% of the population. Jobs are a worry, housing, healthcare, even food, transportation, retirement. Almost half of people have no retirement funds at all, childcare, and more. 2 jobs are now needed to support a family, endless credit card debt, paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. So how did this happen? Well, starting in the 1970s, the rich and corporations gained control of the government with support from both political parties, both the Republicans and Democrats. And they changed the laws and regulations that govern the economy in their favor. And this produced a $79 trillion transfer of income from the bottom 90% to the top 10% between 1975 and 2023. And really, most of that transfer ended up in the hands of the top 1%. So we have the $79 trillion heist, just an enormous number. This broadened and intensified the insecurities for the bottom 90%. So why is this happening? Well, it's 50 years of wage stagnation. Bottom 90% wage earner income grew just 29% between 1979 and 2021. The top 1% rose by 206%, and the top 0.1% by 465%. But remember, the U.S. gross domestic product, so that's the output of the economy per person in 1975, was $28,214. It grew in 2025 to $69,499. That's a 144% increase, nearly 2.5 times. But wage earner income only grew 29% over that same time period. So that's where all the money came from. So there was a tsunami of wealth inequality over the past 50 years. In 1980, the bottom 50% of the population owned just 2% of the wealth, and that grew in 2024 to 3%, or about $3.6 trillion. In 1980, the top 1% of the population owned 22%, and almost 50 years later, the top 1% owned 33%, or $59.9 trillion. So you can see that the bottom 50% own just a trivial amount compared to the top 1%. So there's a lot more info here in my book, The Heist, and it's available now on Amazon, bookshop.org, and Ingram Spark. The ebook is only available on Amazon. And also go to theheist.us for more info. Thanks a lot.